Back in Portland, coverage of the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup on board with Carlos Tesler-Maeve in car number 8. Get a look at the telemetry there of this Alara machine.
Yeah, it's you can also see, look how much dust is out front also that they're going through. You know, you think this is a paved track, but there is a lot of dust out there for these guys to get through. I'm sure that that's contributing to a lot of the slippery of the track also.
Well, earlier we talked about the Mazda Speed ladder system, how Mazda likes to help drivers move up through the ranks. Earlier we sent Derek Portasiglio down to check out a technical comparison.
Mazda makes it real easy to work your way up in your racing career, and I'm here with Ara Malkassian. And Ara, what's the difference between the Spec Miata car and the Playboy MX-5 Cup car?
Well, the Spec Miata is the amateur weekend racer car. Basically, anybody can go buy a Mazda Miata, a used one, put in a cage, buy the suspension from Mazda, a few more bits and pieces, and you're ready to go racing like 2,500 other people are doing in road racing today. From there, you step up to the Pro car. The MX-5 Cup car gives you even better braking with ABS, gives you a more sophisticated suspension, a more powerful engine, and you go racing in the Playboy MX-5 Cup car. And that's where the real fast racing goes.
So no matter which way you want to go with your racing career, Mazda makes it real easy to work your way up that ladder.
And Mazda's done a great job with it too. I've got a lot of friends that run the Spec Miata, and it's great stuff.
Yeah, those are very fun cars to drive. Upcoming events for the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. The series will move to Miller Motorsports Park out in Utah near Salt Lake in September. The following week, New Jersey, and the series will conclude at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca in October. That's part of the American Le Mans Series weekend. Meantime, at Portland International Raceway, lap 15 on the board, running order top of your screen. Andrew Cadell continues to show the way. Brad Rampelberg, Todd Burris up to third. Elliott, they've separated themselves a little bit now from the rest of the field.
They have separated themselves, and you know, they're not running quite as close as they were before either. So, whoops, there we go, cutting across an apex there. That's going to cost a lot on the exit there, though.
Deborah Lott there in the 23 car. She is from Texas. A couple of the Alara machines. You can always tell those cars by that distinctive yellow paint scheme as they race down the backstretch here at Portland. This is one of the fastest parts of this racetrack. Let's get on board with Harrison Williams in the 00 as he tries to get by Deborah Lott.
Yeah, it's a hard place unless you're all the way up beside. She's having a little trouble staying on the road here, sliding around a lot, but it's a tough section. She's throwing dirt at everybody up here.
Harrison Williams out of Houston, Texas. And Deborah Lott is from Fort Worth. Not quite neighbors, but they certainly share that Lone Star heritage now, racing down the front straightaway.
Well, this is going to be good racing going into one also, but now it looks like they can't get up there to make that pass. Weren't able to get the draft going up there.
Lott in 14th, Williams in 15th. Next car in line, the 26 machine. That's Tim Probert. We rode with him earlier. He is 16th right now.
Well, we lost one of them going off the course there wide. And Lott's got a little bit of a cushion now after that happened. She's doing a great job.
As you can tell, if you've watched races from Portland over the past several years or been here to PIR, one of the most beautiful venues in the country, they've recontoured a lot of this section from turn 5 all the way to turn 7, all that new pavement, all in an effort to keep this a very, very fast and challenging race course for the Mazda MX-5 Cup Series and all the other touring, traveling series that come here to race.
Well, it's a great track. It's a track that, you know, is very challenging in one end, got some straightaways. This section we're watching him go through coming into this last straight onto the straightaway is a tough section to get right, not make a mistake, and get the power down. Even in a big fast car, it's that tough way.
Battling for 9th and 10th, we saw Goulart and Welk. Meantime, up front, it is still Cadell in the 30, Rampelberg in the 14. Now, is Rampelberg trying to force him into a mistake, or because they both drive for Hoover speed, is he trying to protect the rear flank of the 30 car?
I don't think he's protecting anything. I think he's going for it. And I think that he's putting a lot of pressure on Cadell, see if he can make him make a mistake. But, you know, being teammates, he doesn't want to hit him, touch him, do any of that stuff. But, you know, they're having a heck of a close race, and they're getting away from everybody else. But they're racing really close, and that is really fun to do when you can sit right on somebody's bumper like that.
Rampelberg is from San Jose, California. Andrew Cadell from the nearby region of Graham, Washington, not too far away at all. Considers this his hometown racetrack.
Here they come up on the back straight. Cadell got a little bit of a run on him there. We'll see if Rampelberg can get a draft coming back up here, and it looks like he's getting some.
A little further back in the field, the Shopzilla.com machine. That's Robert McCallion. Good battle for position there with the 16 car.
Looks like he's got a run on him coming up in here, and he'll go single file through here. Yep, there they go. And see if they can stay on the track here and not get into the dirt.
Christian Frank, yeah. Frank has been willing to use all the racetrack and then some as he makes a great move to pick up a couple of spots. Coming onto the front straightaway. As we said, one of the most beautiful venues in the country. Cadell is still the leader. Eric Foss has raced his way into the top 5. We'll be right back in Portland.